A, B, C, D, F, W, C, let's all be humbled by Stephen Fry. Genius is on QI, Davies is on QI. QI!
What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI. This is QI Series 4, but we're going back in time, Episode 8, Descendants. I guess the episode that I just watched, which was from Series M, is a descendant of this episode? Yeah? The reason I'm going back in time to watch this one in particular is because this is the original Big Dog battle between Big Dog SF and Big Dog JR. In fact, I think this is the only time that Jonathan Ross has ever been on QI, and I'm right in the middle of watching Celebrity Traders. It's really my first proper exposure to Jonathan Ross, and I'm fascinated, and now I want to see more of him, and somebody suggested that I watch this one, so we are going to watch QI Descendants. And if you want a full-length version of this reaction, go to patreon.com/FWCI. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube as well, because there will be more QI in your future if you do. There's a button down there that says hype. If you can see it, you should click it, because that helps me, and I'm watching something that you love, even though you probably hate me and you just love this, but whatever. Click the button, let's keep the momentum going. I think we've got Phil Jupitus on this as well, which I'm excited to see more of him. So let's jump in. This is QI Series 4, Episode 8, Descendants, aka the Battle of the Big Dogs. Let's go. I'm ready for it. Germs, flour, banana, cow phone box, Da Vinci, tiger, baby, drugs, naked, Jesus, shark, globe, ice, candy, green, liberty, frog, pigeon, time, baby, Russia, island, Shakespeare, QI, shove that up your jumper. Why is Alan Fry dressed up like a giant teddy bear? Alan Davies, fuck.
We hope to raise lots of extra money tonight for disadvantaged children, and we have 4 enormously overgrown examples here tonight. The irascible young Rich Hall.
Hello, Rich.
Bill Jupitus.
He's a cheeky chappy. Gave him the forks and everything.
Jonathan Ross.
Wow. It's a loud jacket, Ross. Where's your fingerless gloves?
Fluffy stud muffin Pudgy.
Hi, Pudgy.
And Jonathan goes,
I'm above Ed.
I'm above Ed. All right.
Pudgy goes. Thank you, Pudgy. Oh, hello.
Hello. What are you doing?
What is this trickery? Was this a fuckery all along? All right.
Someone has been sitting in my seat.
I'm guessing that this bear is the mascot for a charity for underprivileged children, and that's why he was there in the first place. And now he's giving it these ones, like he's Dr. Cigarettes. That's not good, bear. You shouldn't be smoking cigarettes.
Let's begin at the very beginning. What do babies have that adults do not?
I'm above Ed.
Horns.
Right off the bat.
They're completely spongy babies. You can bend them pretty much like plasticine. You can just like make, if it's an ugly baby, you can just make it slightly better looking, you know, just give it horns if you want.
We'll show you their babies on their phone now, and it's like a cashew with some hair coming out of it. The thing to say is, nice phone.
I don't know the answer to this
I
question.
think babies have the ability to know that they are ugly, which their parents don't.
They don't have kneecaps, do they?
Aren't you mixing them up with mer babies?
Their kneecaps are not made of bone while they're babies, and there are all kinds of parts of them
What are they made
that
of?
they're not made of bone, but are made of
Cartilage, I'm guessing.
94 more bones than adults.
No, they
Whoa.
Hang the fuck on. What? They don't even have kneecaps. How they have 94 more bones? Oh, is that because, like, heaps of bones, like, haven't fused together? Because if that's what you're saying, Fry, then that's a cop-out. That's a bullshit. It's probably accurate. What am I saying? Any mathematical things? This isn't even maths. This is just numbers. But I don't like it.
Called soft bones that haven't actually formed bone material. They are
Right.
actually cartilage.
So they're not bones, then?
Fused to form the 206 bones of the average human body. Where are a quarter of those bones housed?
I'm above Ed.
Oh, yeah.
In the body.
Yeah.
Most of the bones? Oh, is it going to be in, like, the foot or something?
In the
The feet is right up. Yeah, a quarter of your bones. 52.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who grunts like a pig and has children 3 times their own size?
And
Three times.
do they shrink down?
The offspring start off 3 times bigger and then obviously become the size of
What?
A full term outside of the body of the parent, or
They
else the
do.
parent could not carry
You're right, they're
large
not mammals.
Yeah, okay. All right, big dog.
Frogs.
Yes.
There you go.
On Earth. And that literally is to scale. That's the parent, that's a pen, to give us an idea of scale, and that is the offspring.
How?
What purpose does that serve in nature, that the animal would create an offspring that is so much larger than itself initially and then shrink?
We just don't know.
What is it in
Good
Spanish?
question.
Paradoxical for
Is this why he's only been on the show once? Because he turns around and asks incredibly poignant questions?
Had she been eligible, she might have been elected US president. She's a trained scientist. She has
Mary Curie.
She has larger breasts than you might imagine.
Oh.
Maiden name, Roberts.
Thatcher.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. What? Why would you say that?
This one exists.
11 inches tall?
Yeah.
Barbie.
Barbie is the right answer.
Oh. All right. Very clever. Very clever.
You sort of blew her up to 5'6". Her feet would be size 3. Her breasts would be 39 inches, and she would just.
But
go,
you wouldn't have stand up anyway, would you? You'd only want her supine anyway, wouldn't you, if she had those things?
Is that right? That her body shape lacks the 17 to 22% body fat, which would enable her to menstruate. But what was it she?
Thank you for looking into that.
But what was it she managed finally to get in the year 2000?
What did Barbie finally get in the year 2000? I reckon it would have been... Don't think it would be like a gay friend, a gay girlfriend or something like that. Might be... She's already got a convertible. Some sort of degree, a learning degree. Was 2000 when they first started making Barbie, like, scientists and shit like that?
Not nipples, thank you.
A navel.
A navel is the right answer.
Oh, okay. Rightio. I didn't want to give her a navel until then. It's fucking weird.
In 1992 for the first time. Do you know the kind of thing she said?
Where's my navel?
Yeah.
Paradoxical frog, Ken.
Yeah. I love shopping.
Do you? But what did Barbie say, Stephen?
Math is tough.
Really?
Whose full name was Barbara Millicent Roberts, who was born in 1959. She's done everything, including running for president 3 times. But I'll have Superman.
What? The actual Barbie lady ran for president. There's a great documentary called the Toys That Made Us, I think it is. It's on Netflix. It's like episodes about different toy lines from like the 80s and 90s. I watched the whole Barbie episode. It was actually quite fascinating.
I'll have Superman, Spider-Man, and Wonder Woman helped the fight against crime.
I would say that they published like tips, not just like they used to do like those public service announcement things. I don't mean that. I reckon maybe the comics published like actual tangible, useful tips and advice on how to report crimes that you might see maybe during a certain point in history. That's my guess.
Something that exists.
Superman led police to develop bulletproof vests.
It isn't that, but you're on exactly the right...
That's a good guess.
Who was Spider-Man's arch-enemy mostly?
Mostly it was
Green
the Green
Goblin?
Goblin.
There was another one called Kingpin.
Oh, yeah.
Kingpin, well, he's not. Well, he was Spidey's, but recently he's become Daredevil's main foe.
Yeah.
He lives in Hell's Kitchen. It's over more like 49th Street. Daredevil fights him a lot more.
Jonathan Ross! The big dog! I was not aware that he was mad into fucking superheroes. And if this was 2007, this is pre-MCU. So I am loving the fact that he's just... And the thing is, I didn't even pick up that he was being hyper nerdy for the sake of the joke. I'm just sitting there like, yeah, Kingpin's more like a Daredevil.
So that he always knew where Spidey was.
Aspo.
Not an Aspo.
But you're okay. What did Kingpin do to keep tabs on Spidey?
Exactly on the right lines.
Neighborhood Watch?
And a judge, rather splendidly named Judge Jack Love of Albuquerque.
All right.
Judge Love, exactly.
I stand before you, Judge Love.
You are in the court of love. Why not develop a real thing like this? So instead of prisoners going into prison, they can be electronically tagged. And he was the inventor of the electronic tag. But it was...
Is it called the love tag?
Stealth bomber, the invisible plane. Wonder Woman had an invisible plane.
Can I tell you about one?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Moulton Marston, who wrote under the pen name of Charles Moulton, who is in a polygamous and indeed polyamorous relationship with the woman who co-created Wonder Woman and another leser on the side.
Fucking hell.
And then when he died, Olive and Elizabeth stayed together right up until the death of Olive in the 80s.
I think that's a rather beautiful story.
It is a lovely story.
Kind of is, isn't it?
Originally, he was called Spider-Man. He was Jewish. He couldn't fight crime on the Sabbath.
Look, I'm so impressed with you.
All right, and is there a Superman one as well? Because what could that be? I'm going to say the Superman thing is his ice breath. They figured out how to actually do that to break like locks and stuff like that if they needed to. Does that help crime? Maybe it doesn't.
When comics were investigated after a certain Dr. Frederick Wortham brought out a book called Seduction of the Innocent in 1954, calling for the introduction of a self-regulating body known as the Comic Code Authority that had such ridiculous rules as you could not use the word flick in a comic for fear that the LMA would run together
like
and Spider-Man
fuck.
was saying, look, he's got a knife.
I know about the flick thing, but I've never heard anybody use it in that context. That's very funny. Yeah, wow. So he's just deep into the world of comic publishing, not just superhero stuff. Like, he probably knows all those like weird old 50s ones, when there are a bunch of like really smutty ones back in the 50s or something. I can't remember the character's name. I saw that on something recently. And I love the fact that Jonathan Ross is not afraid to just get on there and give his comic book knowledge a big old fucking nerdy flex on TV. Props to you, Big Dog JR.
In the 1940s, decided that the most loathsome organisation in the United States of America was the Ku Klux Klan.
Right.
And
Part of
all
the
the
world.
pictures you would have to show.
I know, it's not good.
It's my uncle in there.
Oh, God.
And within 2 weeks of the 4-week episode in which Superman fights the Ku Klux Klan, the recruitment went to 0. So he was a crime fighter.
Really? That's fascinating.
I did not know any of that. I go home a better person.
Humble.
Child author Roald Dahl. What was his greatest invention?
Oh, fuck, I know this. Ah, nah, it's gone. It was something incredibly fucking random, though.
Oh, hello. Oh.
Whoa.
Could have a Roald Dahl themed brothel next door with a kind of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory theme, you know. Willy Wonka, bring your own. But
And for the grown-ups, chocolate in the Charlie factory where they could go.
in inventing some kind of a valve or some sort of a device that the
Gonna have to
person
give the
needed in his
man
body.
lots and lots of points.
Wow, he is dominating this. And by the way, that's not what I thought it was. I must be thinking of somebody else entirely.
Dahl thought this isn't good enough, so he went to his friends and they devised this valve. 3,000 children at least have probably had their life saved, and certainly their outcomes massively improved. Well, I'll ask you another question. The Oompa Loompas, what colour are they?
Their faces are...
No, they're green, aren't they? And they're not orange, they're green with orange hair, aren't they?
Made them orange because they felt black pygmies slaving away in a factory was a slightly...
Fuck. Okay. Radio.
Now they look exactly. Green hair, orange, white eyebrows.
I saw a Sherlock Holmes film once, and people kept getting murdered quite near a circus.
Right, go on.
Says, I've got one word to say to you, Watson. Pygmies.
Does he just?
I love the idea that we can go back to a happier time when pygmies are the prime suspect for most crimes. It involved a small, tiny dwarf elephant that came out and danced and performed and capered around like nobody's business.
What?
Turned out, at the end of that, he unzipped it, there was a dog inside.
I guess that
One
makes
of the
sense.
best acts I've seen in my entire life.
It's a clanger. Definitely a clanger.
See if you can work out what is being said. We got a little clip.
Okay. What the fuck?
because the performers generally have words in their head.
Okay, so he's trying to get in this hidden army base or something?
Oh, they're brilliant, aren't
They
they?
are absolutely wondrous.
Well,
aren't
here's
they?
an interesting bit of Clanger trivia for you.
Yeah.
I think the Clangers appear on an episode of Doctor Who.
The man is right. The
All
man...
right, Jonathan Ross, you won. You won. Can we just give him like minus 50 points out of spite at the end anyway? He is killing it.
What language do Bill and Ben, the flower pot men, speak?
Lob lob.
Oh, Christ. Flubberdob?
That's what we said a couple of years ago. And we got a very, if I may say so, terse, tart letter from Silas Hawkins, the
Really?
son of Peter Hawkins himself, a voice actor. The fart in the bath story was trotted out last year in an episode of Stephen...
Wow.
It, the story, first appeared some 20 years ago in the newspaper article, to which my father immediately wrote a rebuttal, and which was obviously ferreted out by some BBC researcher. If you like.
What the fuck? Is this like tongue-in-cheek outrage, or is this just some very hoity-toity British man furiously writing a letter?
Flobberdob actually means flower pot in Oddle-Poddle. I cannot believe I just said that.
Yeah, fuck. How far we've fallen, Fry.
Who can hum the most listened to tune in the world?
The most listened to tune? Oh, would it be A Christmas Carol? I guess maybe Happy Birthday, but I suspect that's a red herring. Alright, I know exactly what it is. Popcorn by Hot Button. That's my guess. Oh, Angry Frog. Crazy Frog. What happened, Jonathan?
Is the right answer!
So the old Nokia ringtone?
It's Robbie Williams.
It does look like Robbie Williams.
He died in 1909, but the billionth phone was made not long ago. I think it's something like 6.5 phones a second are produced by the Nokia company.
Not anymore.
Fern Cotton and Terry Wogan are, of course, the great heroes behind this evening of all evenings. So, does anyone know anything interesting about Ferns?
Ferns what?
Ferns.
I mean, I know Fern Brady is the rightful queen. That's about it.
Ferns make a canny noise.
And speaking on the fern.
Oh,
Oh, phone. Right.
male pudenda. It means the... Is
Yeah, I thought that's what he was saying too.
that what they're saying? Wardrooms. Well, it's where the naval officers gather for their pink gins. It's called the wardroom.
Oh, Patsy, make him stop.
I'm fucking lost.
In Newcastle, they say instead of hour, they say war.
Well, they must go to school. It's just ridiculous.
Poisonous.
You're absolutely right. They are.
Some ferns are carcinogenic.
You're absolutely right again.
Aren't ferns also, apart from moss, I believe, the oldest plant on the planet?
Yeah, you're right. They're 3 times older than dinosaurs.
How does he know all this shit?
Wow!
They fling their seed
You know
across
what?
the room.
I was doing that when I was about 14.
Fucking hell.
Where does Terry Wogan come from?
They're pygmies,
I
aren't
don't
they? The
fucking-
Wogan family, isn't they? Is there not
Which
a
country?
Island.
He's from Malaysia.
He himself grew up in Ireland, and his family came from Wales originally, and there was a Sir John.
Wales. I was way off.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah, go on.
He the longest recorded putt on television.
Absolutely right, longer than any professional golfer. 33-yard putt.
Oh, impressive.
Ever since the Clangers, I've been lost.
Yeah, he's been very quiet in this episode.
What percentage of money donated to children in need actually goes to cover administration costs?
49%. Well, a maximum of 49%.
Yes.
90%.
Not quite.
You're right, nada, not 1%.
Really?
There's no administration at all. It's a shambles.
Well, yeah, who's doing the administrating then?
17,235,256
That's not very good in
pounds.
terms of the rate of inflation, is it?
Are you urging the public to do better?
They've probably got other things to spend their money on.
Great job, Alan.
charitable mood, I shall give the scores in millions. And we have a clear winner.
Great.
With 3 million points.
Fucking hell.
Our first timer, Jonathan Ross, ladies and gentlemen.
That was first, right?
2 million points, Rich Hall.
How the fuck did that happen? He's like, I didn't say anything. I made one joke about the KKK and then I sat here for the other 38 minutes and somehow I got 2 million points. Whatever. And Alan, negative how many million?
An extraordinary minus 29 million.
Brilliant.
And it comes from Robert Orban. Never raise your hand to your children. It leaves your midsection unprotected.
I'll take your word on that. That was a very fun episode. Jonathan Ross is a force. Somebody had to speak to him and be like, we think you might be a bit too good at this show to keep coming back. Because I imagine he's been in that circle for the 20 odd years that the show's been going on, but yeah, he was just like bang, 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 bang. Stuff that he was passionate about, he knew about, random shit he knew about as well, so maybe the strongest QI contestant the show's ever seen. Are there any other one-shot people that have only ever been on one episode before? I'd be interested to see how they go. And he definitely overshadowed everybody else, I think. Maybe that's more what the issue is, because Rich Hall barely got a word in. Phil Jupitus didn't even really get much of a word in either. Alan got he got his shit in. But yeah, but it was still very enjoyable because Jonathan Ross is just an unbelievably intelligent person with so much random general knowledge. He is not general ignorant, he is general knowledge. Major general knowledge. But it was fun watching the big dogs go back and forth, and there was a lot of big dogging on this episode, and Alan Davies' hair is incredibly curly and brown. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because there's lots of QI coming up in the future. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell.
Let's be humbled by Stephen Fry. Geniuses on QI.
I stand before you, Judge Love.
Geniuses on QI.
I stand before you, Judge Love.
Hey, is that Stephen Fry?